come here, me little Jackie. No, I've smoked me backy, have a bit of cracky till the boat comes in. Dance to the daddy, sing to the mommy, dance to the daddy, to the mommy, sing. Thou shalt have a fishy on a little dishy, thou shalt have a fishy when the boat comes in. Thou shalt have a fishy on a little dishy, thou shalt have a fishy when the boat comes in.
Oh, Seaton, you're settling down, I hope. Quite comfortable? I mean, your room and so on.
Yes, thank you, madam.
You know, Lady Caroline takes a great deal of interest in you.
That's very kind of her ladyship, madam.
Where did you meet her?
Oh, coffee, good. Let another cup go, will you? Really, Elspeth? Gossiping with the servants?
She intrigues me. You know, Lady Caroline called in herself yesterday just to ask how she was getting on. I mean, where on earth can those two have met?
None of our damn business.
Don't you mean it's none of my damn business?
Yes, I do.
You know, she's quite a good parlour maid.
Well, it doesn't make a ha'porth of difference.
Doesn't it?
What a ha'porth. Duke said to me this morning that he hoped she'd be happy here. Wouldn't matter if she broke the spode.
Can I have your name, please?
Me there. Sam here there. 135 Maffigan Street.
Seems to be the trouble, Mr. Mather.
Well, it's me chest, doctor. Me breathing. Sometimes I can hardly catch me breath, like.
Well, let's have a listen. It's not the flu, is it?
Oh, I haven't had the flu since 1918. A bad one, that was. Killed more folk in the war, they tell me.
It did.
Italian flu, did they call it?
Spanish. When did he get that?
Oh, 1918. Blighty one. Outside Cambrai. Machine gun bullet. Went clean through us. Yeah. 6 weeks in hospital. 2 weeks leave. Then back up the line just in time to catch the flu.
Good God. They sent you back with that?
Ah, it's 1918, I said, doctor. You know, that last big German offensive. Them days, if you could walk, you went. The past is here one.
Well, let's have a listen. Breathe in. And out. And in. And out. And in. And out. This gentleman?
It's serious, is it?
That gives a chance to find out, and I'll tell you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Breathe in. And out. And in. And out. And in. And out. Well, it's quite obvious what's wrong with you.
I can't breathe.
You got hit by a bullet, and then you got flu, and now you've got pleurisy.
Not bad, is it?
Can be if you don't take care.
Oh, I'll do that.
Plenty of rest, no smoking, and keep out of the cold.
Sounds like heaven. Apart from the no tabs, eh?
I'll have a word with the pension authorities and see if I can get you a bit more.
The pension?
A disability pension for your wound.
Oh, well, I wasn't disabled, doctor. I told you. The pass is A1.
A1? With that? Well, I thought you said it had flu.
Aye. Well, there's no disability pensions for flu. If there was, the whole bloody country would be having one. Oh, sorry, doctor.
You're right to swear what they've done to you.
Aye, mustn't grumble. I'm alive. And I'm walking. There's a lot isn't.
Working?
Aye, Lewis Bishop's. I'm a fitter.
Sit down, man. You can't work with what you've got.
I could walk the hurry before I knew where it was. Apart from the breathing, like.
You're going to have to stop, Mr. Mather.
Yeah, I gotta stop, doctor. I've got forward bends.
You've got to stop. You could die, man.
Aye. I survived Passchendaele. And the Somme. I'll survive this.
Matt!
Fancy a drink?
Well, it's not 11 yet.
5 past. Quick pint.
Oh, I can't, Jack. I've got the number 4 branch accounts to check for tonight. I wish they could find themselves a treasurer that could add up.
Half an hour won't hurt you.
Well, what about the office?
Miss Laidlaw, see it doesn't run away.
Well, what if somebody asked for us?
Well, she can tell a few lies, can't she? Sometimes wonder if she can do out else. Get your coat.
Oh, well, I can't, man, Jack. What if somebody was to see us? One of our members? There'd be talk, bound to be.
Aye. Talk.
We've got responsibilities now.
That's about all we have got. Miss Laidlaw,
suppose.
Put the kettle on, Pet. Make us a cup of tea.
Yes, Mr. Frost.
Not too strong, mind. We've responsibilities.
Bored, are you?
Aye, fed up.
Well, beats me with a job like yours.
You can have it from me, Matt.
Wouldn't know where to start on my own.
Wouldn't you? You'd do it better than I would.
Don't talk daft. I, heard from Dolly today.
All right.
Addressed the letter to the office. Frightened you might see it, I suppose.
Give him a stick, is she?
Oh, not like that. I think she's just still scared of you.
I never gave a cause. She like a job.
The mistress is a nosy bitch, she says.
No, we're all bitches according to Dolly.
Only that lady Caroline's putting in a good word for her. She'll be the one you introduced me to, that Duke's daughter.
That's right.
And seeing Dolly's gaffer works for the Duke. Oh, Dolly's not doing too badly.
What's she said about Tom?
Oh, he likes the gardening, but he doesn't like the head gardener. I wish you wouldn't talk about this in front of her, Miss Laidlaw.
You know Dolly's run off with Tom, bound to.
That's just it, Jack.
You think she's after us? I'm still married, you know, Matt.
Aye, so's our Dolly.
You there?
Yes, Mr. Clegg.
Your time getting back, didn't you?
Oh, I'm sorry. There was a bit of a queue.
Oh, there was there? Well, that's the last time I'm giving you off, I'm telling you.
Right, Mr. Clegg.
What's wrong with you anyway?
War wound
War wound?
in the chest.
Should you be working?
Oh, it's nothing, honest. Just get a bit short of breath every now and then, you know.
Where'd you get it?
Cumbre.
Aye, got mine in Wipers. In the leg. Well, take it easy the day. Tell the charge on I told you so.
Thanks, Mr. Clegg.
Only if you don't keep up by tomorrow, I'll have to sack you. I haven't any choice, lad.
Aye, I know. Thanks anyway.
Hey, Stan. How do you get on, Mara? Oh, canning, you know. Champion.
You rang, madam?
I left my library book somewhere. See if you can find it, will you?
It's in the hall, madam.
Get it then. What an observant girl you are. No, I can't think how we managed without you.
Thank you, madam.
Oh, Seaton, there's just one thing that worries me. Just the teeniest bit.
Yes, madam?
Your husband.
Beg pardon?
Your husband, he works for the Duke, I believe.
Oh, yes, madam, he's a gardener.
And the Duke and his daughter found work for you both. Oh, they're such dear people. I'm sorry you can't be with your husband, but you do understand a parlourmaid has to live in.
Yes, madam, I understand.
Splendid. Oh, and there's just one more thing, and then you can go. You do realise, I hope. Here, I don't know how to put this, but you are a married woman after all. You do know that if you become pregnant, you would have to leave.
There's no fear of that, madam. I'm barren.
Oh, dear. Well, how dreadful for you. But surely, didn't someone tell me somewhere there's a child?
Yes, madam. Tom's been married before. He's a widower. I mean, he was.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you, Seaton. That's all.
So, seeing as how Billy was handy to give us a push, I thought I'd pop round and see how Arthur's getting on with my new set of books.
Arthur's out, Dad. He's gone to his club.
What club?
Conservative club, what else?
Oh, aye. He was after me to join.
You?
And why not me? My money's as good as theirs.
You telling me you're a Tory?
That'll be the day. Mind you, I'm not Labour either, not anymore.
Aren't you?
No, I'm not. You all lot started talking about nationalising the retail trade. Just let them try taking my shops off us.
Dad, nobody wants to nationalise people like you.
Well, they better not start. He would, for one. Give him half a chance, he'd nationalise your Ben's rattle. How is he, anyway?
Come on a treat. And sound asleep.
Oh, dear, that means he'll be awake all night.
Ah, well, we better be making tracks, then.
Well, stay and have a cup of tea, Dad.
No, I don't like leaving your mother alone in the shop too long.
Still no tick.
And there never will be, not without my say-so, and she knows it. No, it's not that.
What, then?
Ah, there's some funny fellas about these days, a woman on her own. And I know what you were thinking.
Do you?
What use is a cripple? Well, not much, I know that, but at least I'll be with her. We need our Tom.
Well, you haven't got him.
I know that. Much talk from your neighbours? About Tom, I mean?
Posh place like this? They don't know Tom exists.
Where you are. They talk?
Not to me face.
You know what I mean? But there's talk where we are is not good bloody talk. Your mother feels it.
Don't you feel it?
I'll tell you something, Doctor. When you sit in a wheelchair, you've got time to think. Even though you have got a shop to run and another one to manage. Think. It's the hardest thing there is. Never had much time for it when I was human. Well, I've got time for it now. I've made up for it. You can change your thinking. What you might call your attitudes. Morality, things like that. Things you thought were fixed forever. Well, they're not.
Are you saying you're on Tom's side?
I'm saying I'll miss him.
He had no right to do that to Jack.
Jack Ford will look after his cell, you know that. He had no use for that woman anyway.
She's his wife.
Aye. Bit of a slip up for Jack there, marrying her. She'd never fit in where he's gone.
Where is he going, Dad?
As high as he can fly. Dukes, ladies, you wait and see.
So you don't like him either?
Of course, I like him. How can you help liking him? He's only one to get on, that's all.
I know that people pay.
Maybe. But they always get their money's worth.
It's Tom.
Well, Da. Billy?
Well, Tom?
Why, I just,
Go on.
He came to see how you and Mam are.
We manage.
I'm glad, Da. Honest. Oh, well, I'll be off then. If I could just have a quiet word with you, Billy.
I'll have to go to him. You're not leaving till you've had something to eat.
Do you want the passage?
You bide where you are. Go after your money, haven't you?
Aye, that's right.
Well, then.
£5? Why, you was 400? Oh, give us a chance. There's others as well, you know.
I can wait.
I mean the clinic. I need it, Billy. So do they. And damn sight more than you do.
No, you can go and give your sister a hand.
She's only making a bottle.
Then go and watch her. I want to talk to Tom. Sit down. I've been thinking. These days it ain't out else. You happy?
Aye.
And I don't mean 4 bare legs in a bed neither. Is it what you want?
Yes, Doc.
You sure?
I am sure. Only...
Only what?
Why, what you said about us, Dolly and me. You know, the bed light. We don't.
Oh, changed your mind, have you?
No, it's not that, man. Dolly's got to live in.
And you?
I mean, Tommy Lodge with the gamekeeper and his wife. Mine's the chance of a cottage. There's no use in that with Dolly living in.
I see. So Jack Ford bucks the Perry and Nicey when he found you both jobs.
Ah, he knows where to hurt, all right.
Your wages all right?
Can he, aye?
And what you done now, Billy, for?
We want to move into that cottage door. Be together. We cannot go on as we are, man. Not two grown people.
All right, lad, there's a time I would have hammered you for that. Giving you a lecture on immorality. Not anymore. No, you're happy and you've hurt nobody except your mum and me, and even then's only gossip. And that'll stop soon enough as I find somebody else to pick on. Now, you go.
If I had the money, aye.
I'll give you the money.
Oh, no.
Now, look, son. I've had happiness in bed aside me for nigh on 31 years. It's time you had your turn.
Why, if you don't mind, I'll have to talk it over with Dolly first.
I want you to. Now you can give us a push one.
I've got to get back now, Miss Between.
Friend your mum, eh?
Aye.
Get it over with, man.
No, I've got to be away there, honest.
On your day off, then, what do you see?
Here. Get that inside you. There's beer over there.
Who was it?
Chap called Stan Mather. Works at Lewis Bishop's. Or did.
Lewis Bishop, Manners Yard.
Aye. Manners would like it if you start a fight with him.
Manners will have to lump it then. Who's this, Mather?
He's a cousin of our Dolly's first husband.
How is he?
Bad. Hit by a rivet. Heated one. A catcher's bucket broke. Hit him and all.
Dear God.
Aye. Took it on the chest post sole. The burns as terrible as say. Smashed ribs, complications and all.
What complications?
Well, I don't know. He had something to do with his breathing. A bit of rib in the lung, maybe.
Where he live?
Touch and go, Jack.
You better get in touch with Billy Seaton. Tell him I want him over at the hospital.
Right.
And tell him I want him there now. You can forget about that bloody clinic of his for once.
But Mrs. Armstrong's out, madam.
I know that. She and her husband have gone to Newcastle. It's you I've come to see.
Me, madam?
Yes. May I have a glass of sherry? And have one yourself.
Yeah, I couldn't, madam. Mrs. Armstrong.
Mrs. Armstrong is in Newcastle. And I want you and I to have a quiet chat over a drink. That's an order, Seaton. Thank you. Now, sit down. Oh, would you like one?
Thank you, madam.
Oh, please don't call me that.
Watson?
Lady Caroline. In a way, you could say I got to this job. It was your husband, Mr. Ford's idea, but I got it.
So Tom said.
That's precisely the point. I didn't know about Tom. At least I did, as an abstraction, but only that.
I'm sorry, I don't understand you, lady.
I've got to be abrupt about this. There's no other way. I knew that you were involved with the man. I just didn't know what sort of man. He's a widower, isn't he? With a child.
Aye, Tommy.
And we got you both work. Here. And he's been offered a cottage.
Yeah, I don't go there, not when I shouldn't.
When shouldn't you go?
Well, you know, nights and that. When the bairn's asleep at his lodgings.
You've taken Seaton's name.
That's right.
Nobody knows you're not married to him.
Except you, Lady Caroline.
Oh, I won't tell. I give you my word. Now, look, Seaton. Oh, damn, that won't do. What's your Christian name?
Dorothy, madam. Lady Caroline. Only I've always been called Dolly.
Dolly. Now, look, Dolly. What I want to know is, are you in love with this Seaton? Or was it all a mistake?
Why do you want to know? What for?
Because you're here and he's in lodgings and you could be sharing a home. I've driven you apart, haven't I? If you love him, I shouldn't have done that. Do you? You must hate me.
Well, I had to have a job. This is all I can do. We both knew I'd have to live in.
Can't you live on his wage, then?
No, we need money now. Furniture and that.
And he's got nothing?
There's a bit put by, but that's for the bairn. I wouldn't touch that.
How long will it take you to save?
A year or two.
But that's awful.
We'll just have to wait.
Suppose I gave you the money.
Why should you?
Because it'd help you.
Well, you'd have to speak to Tom about it.
Then that's settled.
I don't know. Tom's one for paying his own way.
The police have been in, I suppose?
Yes, sir. They took statements, all that, then they measured up where it happened.
I'm quite sure it was an accident.
Oh, yes, sir. The inspector told me himself. There'll be no trouble, sir.
Weren't there? What happened to the rivet catcher?
Well, when he saw what he'd done, sir, he damn nigh passed out himself. I had to send him home, sir.
I see. I've just heard from the hospital, Clint.
Yes, sir?
It's quite possible that Mather may die.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I. If he does, it'll cost his firm money, since the police are so certain it was an accident. Fitter, was he?
Yes, sir. Ford wants all he can get for this one.
Ford always wants all he can get. I want you to think very carefully. Is there any way it could have been Mather's fault?
No, sir. Not that I know of.
Think, man. Was he handicapped in any way? Had he been ill recently? Was there anything that could have slowed him up?
He looked A1 to me, sir, till that lot hit him.
Very good of you to come so quick, Mr. Riley. Sit down.
I never dreamed. I was shocked that it was all so quick. I never dreamed. They say he's dying.
Who says?
Just, talk.
What I hear was a fighter. You won't die all that easy.
Aye, but I saw Mr. Ford. I saw what I did to him.
No use blaming yourself, Bonnie lad.
The first one I've ever let drop. Only the bucket handle broke, you see.
Did it now?
In that stage, it's a bit awkward.
How awkward?
Well, you've got to lean that far out.
Dangerous, was it?
Well, you know it was.
For you, I mean.
I'm not saying that. I'll lose my job.
All right. But the bucket handle broke and the bucket fell. Then what happened?
Well, I yelled at him.
What did he do?
Nothing. He was looking down, not moving.
Didn't hear you then. What a noise was there?
A fair bit. You know what the yards is like. And then he did look up, and it hit him. I could smell him, Mr. Ford. He smelled like meat in the oven.
Steady on, lad. Take it easy. There's no blame coming to you.
But I dropped it, didn't I?
From a rickety stage at an awkward angle. Lewis Bishop's is the ones I'm after.
Will I have to give evidence?
Yes.
Well, what'll I tell them?
The truth. This time it'll be enough.
Beg pardon, Mr. Ford. It's a sergeant's story to see you.
Hey, that's the bobby that was at the yard. You haven't...
No, I haven't. It's me he's come to see.
Can I go then?
No, you can go. Mr. Riley, don't lose your memory before the tribunal. I'll see the sergeant.
Sergeant Story.
How do you do, Sergeant?
How do you do?
Miss Laidlaw, ring the hospital and find out how Stan Mather is. What can I do for you?
It's about Stan Mather.
You knew him, did you?
Yes, I did. I was his corporal. Tyneside Scottish.
I see. And you investigated what happened?
Yes, I did. Accident. That's what it was. And if the other side tries suggesting different, they can forget it. I was there. I know. You can call me if you want.
Well, only if I have to. I know what it's like.
We all know what it's like. But Stan Mather's one of the best. Good soldier, good pal, good man. And I want to see right done by him. I mean that.
Dolly, what in the world are you doing
Tom,
here?
we've got to talk.
I'm not here. We cannot. If the head gardener catches us.
Man, it's important.
Can you get out this evening?
I think so. They're away all day.
Ah, well, you best come over to Tommy and me.
What about your landlady?
What about her? We're married, aren't we?
I wish to God we were. No, I daren't risk it. She might talk. I'm not supposed to be out.
Well, what about Old Cottage, then?
Ours? Aye, it might be, Tom.
Aye, it might.
Matt! Matt! Where were you?
Well, the kitchen.
Practicing your cooking?
Well, we always sit in the kitchen.
I must be daft. What have I got a front room for?
Visitors.
Oh, I wish I could get a woman to do the cooking. Fish and chips and bacon and eggs, that's all we eat. Where the hell is he?
Who, Jack?
Dr. Billy Seaton, our eminent consultant. Didn't you tell him it was urgent?
Well, of course I did. I told him to come here if he missed the office and all.
Help yourself. You live here and all, you know.
Well, I'd be asked.
Well, I'm asking you. Something bothering you?
Oh, Dolly.
What about her?
She did wrong. I'm not denying it, but she's my sister.
Feeling sorry for her?
No. But blood's thicker than water.
You should know. You've seen enough.
I reckon she's skinned. I want to send her some money.
Send it then.
You don't mind?
Your money?
She's my sister.
And my wife, is that it? Well, she'll get an out from me.
Well, nobody asked you. And anyway, your hand was never out of your pocket for her when she was yours. All I got to lump it. She's Tom's responsibility now.
I'll have to lump it then. Where the hell is Billy Seaton?
How's the been?
Charming. He loves it out here in the country.
And how are you?
Can he? As well as that head gardener.
Why does he always pick on you?
Because I'm better than he is.
Oh, you said that like you meant it.
Well, I do mean it. It's true.
Well, maybe it is, but a couple of days ago you never said it. I'll do you some good then.
Yeah, the best thing that's happened to me since
you're married.
Ah, well, let's not talk about the dead, lass. Let's concentrate on the living, eh?
You're right. Mind, you do bring me to some lovely places. Last time it was in Lotman Shed.
Aye, I know. I'm sorry. Well, what can I do?
Oh, man, don't be daft. I'm only kidding you. Now, wait, Tom. I said we had to talk.
All right. Here you are.
Okay, sit down then. Saw Lady Caroline today. She came to see us.
What did she want?
She offered us money to set up here.
Why should she do that?
She says she feels responsible for her.
Not she's not. That's my job.
We could move in, Tom. Be a family.
On her money, her charity.
I told you she feels responsible.
It doesn't make sense.
That's what I was thinking.
She and Jack's very close all of a sudden. You think she's after him?
Aye, I do.
Why should she want to help us?
I don't know. But I don't care. All I want's a home, Tom. This home.
Dad says we can have it. He'll put up the money.
Your father? I thought he would...
Go on.
Well, I thought he would hate us, Tom.
So did I, but it's changed. The money's there. It says take what you want.
And will you?
Why, I can never pay him back. With you not working. Hey.
What's up now?
Oh, Billy. Well, he was in the arm 400 quid. He could pay Dad back. Could do it, Dolly. A bit of a pinch, mind.
Oh, if I can come out of service and be with you in the bay, I'd eat turnips for the rest of my life.
It won't be as bad as that, bunny lass.
Please, Tom, never call us that. I've got till 9 o'clock. Is there a bed?
Up with the bare boards.
Huh? Oh, these'll have to do then. Oh, come on then. Yeah, what a hell of a honeymoon. You're a shy one, aren't you?
It's been a long time.
You haven't forgotten how, I hope. Oh, I'm shocked you. Look, we'll be all right. You'll see. It'll be lovely.
Oh, so you've come at last, have you? Do you know what time it is?
Just turned 8.
Matt came for you at 12, 8 hours ago. One of our lads may be
I had
dying.
a cross birth, Jack. I could have lost both of them, mother and baby. What do you want us to do? Just leave them?
Your partner packed it in, has he?
He was busy.
Busy? We're all bloody busy, but we pay you, Doctor, out of working men's wages. If it wasn't for us, you couldn't afford your hobby.
What?
Your good works, bonny lad, your socialist utopia.
You want us to resign, is that it?
You can't afford to resign. Just give us your report.
It's bad.
Never mind. Let's have it.
He was first-degree burns over large areas of the thorax.
Now, never mind the codology, just tell it so we can understand.
Most of his chest was burned, seriously. Not just the skin, the flesh and all.
Poor bugger.
3 ribs are broken, one of them may have pierced a lung. There are respiratory complications, breathing problems.
All right, all right. So he's dying?
Aye, almost certainly. I'm surprised he's lasted so long. He must be incredibly strong.
Aye, he was. The canniest fella.
You saying he might pull through?
Might be on surgery now. All that's left is prayer.
You're not much on prayer, are you?
No more than you are.
Well, at least we've got an easy one. Live or die, we've got Lewis Bishop like that. And I'm going to squeeze the buggers till the pipsqueak. What's the matter with you? You gone off squeezing capitalists?
Oh, of course I haven't.
What is it then? You better tell us, son.
Well, come on, Doctor. He's got a wife and 4 bairns.
He came to see us 2 days ago.
What about?
Chest pains. He had pleurisy. He wasn't fit to work.
Did you tell him?
Well, of course I did.
Bloody hell.
Did you tell anybody else?
No.
Did he?
How should I know? It's going to have to come out now, though, isn't it?
What?
Oh, I've got case notes, records. The man was ill, not fit to work. That was murder. It was suicide.
And you'll say so?
I must. Of course I will.
You keep your mouth shut.
Show some sense, man. If I lie, I could be struck off.
Aye, and what happens if you don't lie? That poor bugger will starve for his widow will and his bairns.
Oh, well, for God's sake...
Then lie, you
don't want
miserable
that.
bugger. Take a chance for once in your life.
Easy, Matt, easy. You keep quiet about this.
Look, I've told you.
I know, I'm telling you. You'll keep quiet till tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock. Then you'll come and see me.
And then?
And then we'll do what's right, bunny lad.
And you said you were shy. Didn't I tell you it would be lovely?
Aye.
Wasn't it?
Aye. I've never talked about it before.
It's all part of it.
I'm beginning to learn. Did Jack?
No Mary, no Jack. Just us. Hey, I've got a bit of time off too on Saturday. Can we take Ben for a walk?
What time?
5:30. I've got an hour.
All right, champion. I'll be back by then.
Why? Where are you going now?
After I finish on Saturday, I'm going to see my dad.
Mr. Clegg, isn't it?
That's right.
Jack Ford, Fitters Union.
Stand Mather.
That's right. Just 1 or 2 facts.
All right.
Army man, Stan Mather.
Hey, me and all.
So I heard. Royal Engineers, weren't you?
Right through, lad.
Stan was in the Tyneside Scottish. A1 all through the war.
I heard he was wounded.
Did you?
Well, you hear all kinds of daft talk in the shipyards.
You never said a truer word, Mr. Clegg. Did Stan ever ask for time off while he was here?
Not once, not a minute. You can ask his mates if you like.
I'll have a word with them just to be on the safe side.
You do that.
And you can swear that Stan never had any time off.
Real good chap was Mather. Aye, I'd swear. If I have to.
I'll try and see you don't have to. Thanks.
Mr. Ford, there's a lady to see you.
Hasn't she got a name, pet?
Lady Caroline Summers.
Well, show her in and make her some tea.
Lady Caroline Summers.
Lady Caroline, nice of you to drop in. About the new trading estate, is it? Daft Hapeth, what the hell are you doing here?
I wanted to talk to you.
I didn't think you'd bake us a stotty cake.
A stotty cake? What on earth's that? Sounds gorgeous.
Matt Headley works through that door, Dolly's brother. It's your good luck he's out.
Frightened of your reputation?
No, yours.
You really meant that?
Well, of course.
Oh, you're being sweet.
Now, look, you behave.
Can't I be sweet as well?
Not here. Say your piece. I'm busy.
Indeed. I don't think I care for quite such caveman tactics.
I'm working.
Doing what?
Trying to get compensation for a man that's been hit by a white-hot rivet. It's likely he'll die, and his widow will need the money.
I'm sorry, I didn't realise. If I could just have a very quick word about Dolly. I'm afraid I must call her that. Her other name's Ford, and she answers to Seaton. So confusing.
What about her?
I wasn't going to tell you at first, but now I think I must. You see, I didn't think, my dear, but I rather believe you did.
Just a minute. Thank you, Miss Laidlaw. You can go for your dinner now.
But it's only 12:30, Mr. Ford.
Well, I might have to be out later, and I don't want the office left empty. Dinner.
Yes, Mr. Ford.
You do rule your women with a rod of iron, don't you?
Why not? They enjoy it. What did I think about?
Keeping Dolly and Tom apart, physically apart. She lives in, he's in digs. Won't do, you know.
Up to them.
How can it be? They're stony broke.
Tom's got money.
Well, she told me that was put by for the child.
Oh, aye, the bairn. Tommy, is it? She tells you.
I went to see her. Offered her money.
Why?
My God, that's strong.
There now, if I didn't forget to order the lapsang souchong. Why, Caroline?
I felt that I owed it to them.
I see. If they don't cohabit, I can't divorce her, can I?
It would be difficult, I agree.
And why should I want a divorce?
Not to marry me.
No.
No. But she shuts you in, my dear. You're like a kestrel in a cage. I want to open the door and watch you fly. Only she won't let me. She sent me a note this morning, bless her. Seaton's father's putting up the money.
Oh, Bill. Well, I'm blessed.
And you're not to stop him.
I get mad, you see. I do things I'm sorry for.
I know that. All the same, you're glad she's gone.
Aye. Maybe she is and all. They're lucky, those two.
You think so?
Don't know they're born. First you offer them money, then Bill. Matt was going to send them some, and so was I. A right pair of babes in the wood.
With no wicked robbers to molest them.
I've done enough.
I'll leave you to your work, then. Oh, Daddy wants to know if you'd like to come to luncheon on Saturday.
Aye. I want to see Dolly anyway. Do you think you could fix it for me? The fellow that was hurt, he's a relative of hers.
I see. Tell me, I'm not being morbid or anything. I just want to know. How much is a man's life worth?
Every penny I can get, Bonnie lass. Every farthing.
There, Mrs. Dunham, see you crying.
I know, Mr. Headley, and I'm sorry. But after all he's been through in the war...
Well, that's all past now, Mrs. What he's got to do now is get well.
He'll never get well, Mr. Headley. You know that.
Sorry,
And so
only two visitors.
You think you can count us, pet? It's all right, Mr. Headley's just leaving.
Mrs. Mather, this is the Union Secretary, Mr. Ford.
Mather?
I know what you've been doing for us, Mr. Ford, and I don't want you to think we're not grateful.
We've done out, Mrs. Mather, not yet. Just you wait till we start. Has he said anything?
Aye. Hello, Matt, he said. Are you still on your diet?
Good lad. You get back to the office, Matt, and if Billy Seaton shows up early, make him wait for us. Mr. Mather, my name's Ford, Area Secretary.
Jack Ford. You're married my cousin Bert's widow. Real bonny lass?
Aye, she is.
Like mine. In the army, weren't you?
Aye, right through.
So was I. Whiteworth, Somme, Cambrai. I got shot, you know.
I do know. But you were discharged A1. Never seen another doctor from that day to this. Right, Stan?
Right, Jack.
You wait. Look, I can't wait. You know where I stand on this? Matt, there's a bairn being scalded in Earl Grey Street.
Aye, and there's a man been burned at Lewis Bishop's.
Wait. At it again, is he? You can't run away from this one.
I'm not running.
I think you are. I'll tell you how it is. Some of his mates know he came to see you. And so does his foreman.
Well, that's it then.
No, it's not. I've shut them up.
What about Mather himself?
He's dying, Billy. I've seen it often enough, I know.
Oh, no, it's no good. I mean, this could finish us. I can't do it, Jack.
I think you can. And I'll tell you for why. Because if you don't, I'll shop you.
Don't talk daft. You can't.
Oh, yes, I can. I'll write to the, what's your union called again? Oh, aye, the British Medical Association. And I'll tell them we're not satisfied with you. And I'll tell them why. Because 4 days ago, you let a man with pleurisy go back to work. And because he was ill, he had an accident. And it killed him.
Jackman, that's marvellous.
You'd do that?
You know I would. Let's have those case notes, money lad.
Notice?
Yes, madam. With effect from today.
But you've only just started.
I'm sorry, madam.
Sorry? I mean, aren't you happy here? Don't we pay you enough? I dare say my husband could manage a little more.
It's not the money, madam.
Well, what then?
Lady Caroline thinks I should be with my husband.
But it was Lady Caroline who sent you to us. Seaton's just given notice.
So I gather. It's accepted.
Thank you, sir.
And may I ask where you think you're going?
Lady Caroline sent word, madam. I'm wanted at the cottage.
Well, then you'd better be off.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
If that wretched skivvy says Lady Caroline once more, I'll box her ears.
You won't. You'll put up with it. Politely.
Hello? Lady Caroline? Hello? Oh.
Hello, Dolly.
Hello?
Don't be scared. I haven't come to hurt you.
Haven't you?
No. Not this time. How's Tom?
All right. He's away to see his da.
Aye. I heard old Bill's going to set you up here.
From Lady Caroline. You're flying high this time, Jack. I thought it was her who wanted to see us.
If you'd known it was me, you wouldn't have come.
True enough. What do you want, Jack?
2 things. One, to tell you that I'm sorry.
It was me that ran away.
Aye, it was me that made you. Are you happy?
I will be.
It's a bit different from what we had.
What we had was madness. I said it that first time, remember? We must be mad, the pair of us. I know I am.
And I'm bloody raving.
Well, I'm not mad now, Jack. I've got what I want.
A man and a bairn and this.
You go too fast, Jack. I couldn't keep up. What was the other thing?
Bad news.
Bert's cousin.
Stand me other eye.
Oh, Matt wrote and told us. How is he?
Dying, maybe dead.
He was a lovely fella.
I was. A real man and all.
He's left a widow and bairns.
4.
Poor soul. Will you get them anything? Compensation, like?
Every penny I can.
She'll need it.
Aye, she will, and she'll get it. I went to see him in the hospital. He talked about you. Said what a bonny lass you were. He thought we were still together. I didn't tell him different.
I'm glad. If he dies, you'll let us know.
Of course.
I want to send a wreath.
No. Leave that to me. A wreath with our names on.
Aye, you're a grand one for turning up when the work's nearly finished. I'll put the kettle on. Hey! You take care of that suit. It's your best.
Dance to the daddy, sing to the mommy, dance to the daddy, to the mommy, sing. Thou shalt have the fishy on a little dishy, thou shalt have the fishy when the boat comes in. Thou shalt have the fishy on a little dishy, thou shalt have a haddock when the boat comes in. Thou shalt have the fishy on a little dishy, thou shalt have the bloater when the boat comes in. Thou shalt have the fishy on a little dishy, thou shalt have the mackerel when the boat comes in. Thou shalt have the fishy on a little dishy, thou shalt have the salmon when the boat comes in.